but obviously the attention because of the historic event. I mean, it has been everywhere, not just Sports Center. I mean, not just the sports page, front page on a lot of papers. Can you believe it?
Again, yes and no. I think that, you know, I expect to win. That's what I'm paid to do. I'm a driver that's you know, that's supposed to go out there and get victories for my team and for everybody. But you know, I did always believe that it would be big when it happened. And for me, it was, you know, it was a matter of time, and it was like, when is it going to happen? And I'm not going to lie, I was definitely getting a little frustrated and thinking, you know, I believe in myself. I know I can win races, but like, when? You know, when's it really just going to happen? And so,
all right, stay with us. We have got to take one more break before we go to the checkered flag on the Champ Car finale, the end of one era, and as you can see right next to it, the beginning of another. And we're back here at the streets of Long Beach as Will Power is in front of Montigny by 4.7 seconds, and then it's 17 seconds back to Mario Dominguez in his battle for third, fourth, and fifth with Alex Tagliani and Enrique Bernoldi. And joining us in our booth is the winner of last night's race from Motegi, Japan. And Jack Root, I have to say this, he actually beat you back, so you did lose something. He got here to the racetrack before you did.
I think that there was a 5 o'clock flight and we were on like a 7:10 flight. So
that's the only thing you lost. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, it was me and the family and Dan and Scott Dixon. Well,
hey guys,
Dixon were on there too.
Guys, it's the only time I'll ever get a chance to beat DP.
That's for sure, Jack, because we've seen you climb over walls and it just doesn't look pretty.
Jack, are you as tired as I am?
I should say no, but yes.
Take a look. The brakes locking up as we've got action out on the track as the battle continues here, as time continues to wind down. 3 minutes remaining. Will Power is in control of this race. Take a look at what's going out here. This is the future of half of the sport, because we've got 9 guys and apparently 10 with Pacific Coast Motorsports coming up with a big announcement next week. And you're going to be racing out there next year.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. We're going to be all racing together in not very long, I think. So, you know, I think it's going to be a great turnout for Indy. I think it's going to be really good. There's going to, bump day is going to be really bump day now, I think. It's going to be exciting for the fans, for sure.
This is your first time to, no, you actually participated in the Pro Celebrity Race. You've been here before.
And I raced Atlantic here.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
right. Yeah, it's a great place. It's a great venue. It's a great track. There's you know, a lot of places to pass. So I'm glad that we'll be coming back here.
That was Oriole Serbia making a move. Scott?
Andretti Green has a lot of, the Andretti's have a lot of history here at Long Beach. So when you return here next year with the Andretti Green team, maybe a little bit of pressure to do well here?
There's always pressure. You know, I think that for me, street racing has been something that I thought, I thought that when I came into IndyCar, it would be like street racing, I'd probably do the best, and then the road courses, and then the ovals, and probably then the short ovals. And to be honest, it's probably flip-flopped completely. And, you know, I really enjoy the short ovals. I love the oval racing. I think it's a lot of fun. And then, you know, I've finally kind of gotten in the swing of the road courses, but the street courses now are something that I've just, gosh, I just haven't gotten on with it as well as I wish I would have. And so, yeah, there's always pressure to do well, but, you know, pressure for me to get better at these street courses. There's a lot of them.
I will tell you that I stood on the outside of Turn 1 at Milwaukee the other year and watched you drive a car that was not handling very well, and I looked at that and I thought, this girl can drive a race car as good as any guy, because the back end was hanging out and you kept your foot into it, and I stood there and went, wow.
Well, the first year was probably, well, thank you very much. That's very kind. It was the first year we had traction control, and I was running behind Kanan and Franchitti, and I was really leaning into the traction control. And, I mean, I would basically lift when it kicked in. I'd just keep on the throttle until it kicked in. So I was pushing it really hard, and I hit a patch of oil.
We're looking, and it'll be, nope, it looks like, did we give the white flag, or did he? All right, we are told we are on the final lap here, so we are on the final circuit for Will Power, and he has a 5-second lead over Frank Montagny. Dominguez is third, another 11 seconds back. Bernoldi is fourth, Pereira is fifth. So here's the gap. There is second place Montagny. And and then third is a long way back. So it's just a matter now of Will Power, who has been doing so well today. In fact, Will has been in command of 76 laps that he has led here. And there is Kevin Kalkoven, his team owner. They will lay claim, if he can just negotiate the last few curves to the final Champ Car race. A 25-year span of the 34 years between kart and Champ Car racing here. And for Will Power, it will be his third win in Champ Car. And most importantly, he will pick up 50 valuable points. It'll move him into 6th place in the points championship standings. And here he comes down Shoreline Drive for the final time. And there is your winner, Will Power at Long Beach.
How wonderful for Kevin Kalkoven, who was one of the owners of the Champ Car Series. As you mentioned, Marty now merged in with the IRL.
Oh, and Graham Rahal has crashed, and looks like that's in the turn 8 area. So on the final lap, Rahal had been up to 7th place. He had worked his way back into a good points position after having the earlier contact and dropping all the way back as far as, I believe, I remember, about 14th place. So this is going to hurt him in the points championship. And there is your winner, Will Power, waiting for everybody to make their way through. And he's down in the turn 1 area doing the traditional donuts. And let's check in with Jamie Little.
Well, Kevin Kalkoven, one of the leading forces in the unification process, of course, synonymous in Champ Car. How do you sum up the emotions today? It's the end of an era today, and you guys go out on top.
Well, isn't it wonderful? It was also great that my partner, Jerry Forsyth, had the number 2 car as well. So a great day, a great moment in motor racing history, and now we move forward to another great series.
What does this win mean for Will Power as you guys move forward in the IndyCar series?
Well, he's proven that he's one of the great road racers of all time. I mean, he was second in qualifying at St. Petersburg. He won here. And what can you say? He's just a great young man.
Congratulations. Go celebrate with your team. Kevin Kalkoven, guys, brings home the win. They started 4th, brought home the victory. Marty?
All right, thank you, Jamie. And you can hear the fireworks in the background. And Will Power puts the final exclamation point on this historic weekend. A bad end for Graham Rahal, as right now he is in the tire barrier, and there is the Homaltro safety team. Let's take another look at it and see what happened.
As you come down to the turn, it looks, remember we talked about those bumps that you get on all the time. He wasn't going to make the move on the inside going through into turn 9. And what ends up happening, the back end starts to come around on him. Watch the bump. Bang. Car starts to lose grip. He goes around. The back end comes around on him. He puts himself in the tire barrier. Unfortunately, he'll probably lose a few position and probably lose a few valuable points towards the championship run.
So not the end of the race that he was hoping for, but for Will Power, certainly what he was dreaming about, a victory in the final Champ Car race here on the streets of Long Beach. Danica Patrick, you can go get some rest now. Thanks so much for stopping by. I know
you think I'm going to go rest?
I'm still going to party,
just
huh?
the start. This is my first stop, so no, thanks for having me, and glad I could make it back for the end.
And we'll see you this coming week at Kansas and then the month of May.
Oh, yes.
All right, there she is, your winner.